Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Joanne and this is To Crochet Curious. Whew. It has been a long time since I made a video. My mom, sweet lady that she is, she passed away on November 29th, just hours before she was going to turn another year older. So, she's dancing somewhere, and I couldn't be happier about that. Of course, it's been a little rough these last several weeks, but I'm getting a little better, and I got rested up. I got sick, and then I'm getting better from that, so there's hope for me. And my sister and I are just going to start taking care of the business end of things, and it is what it is. So, but I wanted to talk today about some of the projects I've been working on, because there's been a lot of things happening behind the scenes that you guys have not been seeing. And I did show this lovely bookmark that my sister made. Or maybe I showed the one that was in my book. I can't remember. But this is the only one I have left. The other one of them got claimed. One's in my book. And I have one left. So I'll probably put it in a giveaway after the first of the year. So one of the things I've been doing is a year ago, I finished... you know when you're about to say you wove in all your ends and then you see something. Anyway, I finished a crochet along with Coco's Crochet Corner in Australia. And Lisa did a fabulous job doing this 6-month crochet along where we did this scrappy blanket, except I did not weave in my ends as I went. I didn't follow the rules, counting my stitches. I didn't do a lot of stuff. But I love my blanket. It really turned out great. And I decided I'm not going to border it just because I finally got the edges all woven in. I thought I was going to cover them, but instead I just went and wove every single one of them in. So this blanket, no longer with ends, is now beautifully adorning my living room chair. And when I get a little chilly, I just wrap myself up in it, and my granddaughter looks at it with green eyes, but I won't give it up. So let's see what else. Oh, okay. So I am right now wearing a shawl that I made, and I just finished it this morning. This is the first shawl I ever made with 5-weight yarn. And now I'm going to want to talk about the yarn. You know what? I'm going to talk about other stuff. Then when I run across the wrapper for it, I'll talk about this. I bought some cotton yarn from Little Knits quite a while ago in a vibrant patterned color. And I used one full skein to make this hexagon. And I'm going to do another full skein, make a second one, and then see how big it is. I'm going to size it for my sister's granddaughter that is 10 years old. And she's living in Florida, so it'll be a lighter cover-up for her, so that'll be nice. And yeah, so I'm working on that. So it's just, granny square hexagon gone crazy. When I was in California, I was just crocheting while I was sitting with my mom and it couldn't be anything very complicated, though, because it was all pretty overwhelming, and just needed to do not too complicated stuff. So that is a lot of the things that I have here, but that is okay. Does not have to be complicated. So I'm gonna have to show this shawl soon because I'm burning up. All right. So before I left, I thought I was going to be home for several weeks. And I started this project before I left back to my mom's, because things just went downhill so fast that this is, where's the pattern? This is a kit I got from, I'm guessing, Mary Maxim, but I'm not positive about that. Maybe I got it from Hirschner's because it's a Yarn Inspirations kit. I really don't know off the top of my head. So it's made with Bernat Super Value Solid 4 balls. And this is Sunset Heather, I think is what it's called. Where's the thing? Redwood Heather. I was close. Yeah, I'm still croaking a little bit. So this is the color the blanket is going to be. And this is just a simple, like, super simple red crochet blanket. That's what it's called. Well, it's not that simple. It's a 2-row repeat. And it took me a minute when I got home to figure out where I was, which row I was doing, etc. But I think I got it now. I think I understand now. So I am going to continue with that one. I'll leave it next to my chair and work on it when I'm watching TV. And so that's one thing. Now, surprise, surprise, you guys, I have a lot of yarn. And I also have a goal to retire in 2025. So right now, I'm going to be using the yarn I have. Yarn dieting, so to speak. And when I run across something, if I don't already have, if it's not in a kit or something like that, and I run across something I want to make, if I can't find yarn in my stash to make it, I'm not making it. And I'll come back to it some other time when I've got all these gorgeous, gorgeous yarns that inspire me. And then I go buy more yarn, and then the yarn that inspires me just gets left off to the side and nothing happens. So, and I don't get to things like my dyeing and all the things that I'm interested in doing. So we're going to be doing, working on color combinations, and I'm going to pick up things we're making Thursday. And I am starting to lose my voice. Okay. I'm going to be doing things we're making Thursday because it's all about design. I just did a post on my community tab about that, so please check that out if you want to participate. And I am going to try to teach myself to write down when I design something, write it down, how I made it so that I can make it again. This is something I have so much trouble with because I design off, on the cuff, off the cuff, however you say that. And so when I'm done, it's almost impossible for me to tell what I did. Okay, so what else? I got a new book. That's the other thing. I got to put a moratorium on buying books because I have some awesome, awesome books and I need to make some things out of there. So This one is mandalas. And Mandalas to Crochet by Hafner Linson. 30 great patterns, and then there's 7 projects. So the patterns are amazing. There's some really good ones in here. And I was really happy to see Granny Circle, and gosh, there's just some really good ones. And I don't know, what else could I show you? That one. You know, there's some designs here that, cool, I'd love to make. There's an African flower-based one. So a lot of these are designed around flowers. That's pretty cool, huh? Love this one. Loopies. You know, you gotta learn how to do all this stuff, right? It's a lot of things I can learn. So, and then projects. Here's some of the projects. So, anyway, I just really like, that's so pretty. I don't know if I'd ever make that many flowers, but okay, so that book, and this is published by St. Martin's Griffin, and Hafner Linson is a blogger and crochet enthusiast. Classic crochet with a modern twist. This is her first book. Excellent. It's a pretty good book. All right, so that can go in the stack. So if you watched the video that I forgot to post, there was a second baby blanket on there, but the first baby blanket arrived. My sister hand-delivered it to the new baby, and it is so cozy. The new baby loves it. But now her sister is a little JJ, and she wants to have one too. So I am working on one for her. And it is a combination of different colors and multis, and oh shoot, my reach isn't long enough. I'll get there. So here we have several squares made from, she's much taller than the baby, so I have several squares. This is made from Mary Maxim, like prism yarn. That's right, prism yarn. 3 weight, so I'm going with 3 weights. So then I have this Let's Get Cozy Chenille Appeal in blue, and I ordered it in pink. Yes, I ordered it. I just want her to have the colors she wanted in a cozy blanket. So this stuff is super, super squishy. This is not as much, but this will give a little character to the blanket, and then we'll have a lot of pink and blue around it. So that is the plan for her. And that's not these are not Christmas gifts that I make. It'll be a when I get it done gift. That's how I tend to do gifts, because I'm not very good on a deadline. So there's that. Okay, now also while I was gone, I worked on my cookie yarn sweater. Shawl? No, it's a sweater. Look at this. I've got The back of the sweater about done. That's probably the bottom. So woo, 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 woo. Again, this is coming out of my head, so yeah. So I got through the first skein, and I'm almost halfway through the second skein. I'm gonna make the front panels, and then I'll see where I'm at and where I go after that. Why do I do these things just from scratch? I mean, come on, Joanne. But why not? It's because I'm curious. What can I say? I think that's about it. So now I'm to this thing, and I'm not sure. I do see the... Okay. Anyway. I cut like 3 or 4 minutes of me digging through that basket out of this video. So you're welcome. But it's like this, but in a different colorway, but very much like that, the way the colors are. So here is what it looks like. And this is, I'm wearing it one way right now, where you just tuck this panel in and it lays down to a V. You know what? I'm going to take have my husband take pictures of me wearing it, and I'll turn it, and then you can see it both ways. This is a reversible, and it was a very triangle shawl. The sides did not go out like I don't know what the trigger is that causes the sides to go out more than the center coming down. The ratio wasn't there. So I decided to make it to sew the ends together. And I can show you that part. So this is reversible. I can wear it one way, kind of like a dickie. Some of you older ladies know what that is. And this way, I can make a shawl collar under all this hair. And what happens is it doesn't fall off my... Excuse me, I'm sorry. It doesn't fall off my shoulders. So if you're one of those people that triangle shawls don't do it for you because you're always losing them, this thing will keep my neck warm, keep my shoulders warm, and just lay like this with a little shawl collar, or I could use it the other way, which is considerably warmer. So if you're going outside, put the peak of the triangle to the front, and then you just kind of fold the layers. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. And it is some doubles, some triples. I did front post, so it has these lines coming out, you know, what do you call it? Like the pattern is raised on the front post stitches. And I found I was being too random and they were showing up on both sides, so I started being a lot more intentional about that. So it's very pretty. Earth tones, kind of. I wasn't really sure that the second ball I found was the same colorway, but it had all the same tones in it. And so I used it. Some of it didn't have labels on it and some of it did, but I think it was gemstone fluorite. I think that's what it was. I was so hot wearing that thing. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't do nothing, but I was busy and I was tired all the time. So when I got home, I've been sleeping so much. It's crazy, but I really needed it. And it's so good to be home with my family, and I know that I don't have to leave them anymore until it's time to start clearing the house and all that kind of stuff, but that's something that we can do together, so. La 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 la. Well, you guys, it's been fun. I'm glad that I'm back. I'm gonna schedule some lives coming up. I start work again next week. So I don't know how busy I will be, but you know, I'll be around and showing off projects and talking about what's coming in the new year and trying to get ready for Christmas around here, because by the time I got home, it was already December and I was still operating like it was Halloween in my head, you know. So I'm having to do some fast catch up here, but it's going fine. So I will talk to you soon, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye now.